Okay, so we are going to start looking at crude oil from a daily level. So we want to definitely pay attention to crude oil right here. Okay, very important spot with crude oil. Why? Because we have previous support. Could that turn into current resistance right now with crude oil? So we're looking at crude oil. Now, keep in mind, typically Sundays, we might see a gap or we may not. So what are we looking for at the beginning of the week here? Well, we're going to find out here early on if we get a candle to close above this price point, which I believe is 64. Then we're going to be looking for possibly price to retest and then possibly come up higher to our next major level, which is going to be right here, which is going to be 65.79. We can just call it 66 for the nice psychology number. Okay. That being said, if we take a look at the price action from last Friday's close, and again, we cannot account for what may or may not happen with the gap. I do see some liquidity at these lower levels down in here. So I definitely want to give you that level to mark up on your chart, which is about 63.52. And then, of course, this lower level down here at right around, let's consider this wick to be 61.31. So in essence, what we've done here is we've kind of done this teacup pattern. Now, sometimes in the teacup, we are going to get a possible short handle, and then that could lead us to a possible long position later, but we're not there yet. There is some unmet liquidity down in here. So if we drop to a 4-hour, right, what I want to be able to kind of give you all is a possible sell stop scenario if they break this structure here on the 1 hour. Okay, now this is assuming that we do not gap with crude oil. And I'm going to give you both scenarios here in just a minute. So if we drop down into the 1 hour time frame, if we do break that structure, this could be a stop scenario. Now, how far down that cup will be made, we don't necessarily know. As you can see here, we are still trending up. So we'd have to break that structure, and then we'd have to pay attention to some of these levels here, which I will mark in blue for you to have. Okay. So if we do break below 63.53, take the short down to about 63.29, which is about 25, 30 points. Okay. If they can break this particular trend line kind of right in here when it comes to crude oil. If crude oil bounces to the top side, okay, let's go back to the 4-hour chart. Okay. If we bounce up to the top side, because again, we do have unmet liquidity up in here, then we're going to be looking at a much deeper retracement up, and we're going to take a look at this Fibonacci level. We would then have a much stronger case for a sell right up in this area, right up in here, once that liquidity is met from over here. Okay, so we're going to be looking at these two scenarios. This could be a very short-term sell, so you don't want to probably stay in this too long if they do break there, because that would be the handle of the teacup, and usually teacups will then turn into a bullish pattern once the handle is made. So this is a possible scalp scenario, okay, if it presents itself based on that break of that structure in there. If we close above this 61.8 Fibonacci area, which is 64, we will then look to go long to about 65 when it comes to crude oil for early trading this week. Okay, I hope you got some value on this short video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're brand new, subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on a bunch of tutorials that are going to be coming up on this channel. My goal is to help you on your trading journey so that you can make from $1 and above, learn something so then you can take action and do something to become profitable in your journey. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video and also watch the video that's coming up now that is going to help you learn a little bit more about market structure. Thanks for watching.